Okay, I've been trying to, well, not trying to, but meaning to get around to this all day, but I had some work I needed to take care of first. So I'm done with work for the day, and I'm going to check out this trailer. It's for a movie called Swallow. And just based on the thumbnail and based on what I saw on another person's channel, I didn't watch their reaction. I just kind of I gathered that this is a horror type story, and I'm a little hesitant. Then the title makes me think, well, I do know a little bit about it. It's about some woman, I thought it was about some pregnant woman or something, unless I'm mixing it up with something else. But the title makes me wonder if it's going to be anything in it that triggers my gag reflex. So let's see. I shall watch this with trepidation. Oh, the video itself is like 2.5 minutes. This might be a pretty long trailer. Let's see.
I'm the happiest man in the whole world.
I'm so lucky. You're not mad at me?
We're pregnant. What?
I just want to make sure I'm not doing anything wrong.
You couldn't do anything wrong, even if you tried.
Dysfunctional relationship.
So what did you do for money before you met my son?
Retail, mostly.
Lucky break?
Just real grateful.
Okay.
Take it till you make it. Are you happy?
No, she doesn't seem like it.
Or are you pretending to be happy?
She gonna eat that marble? I knew it. This is weird.
How does it make you feel when you swallow something?
So she has like,
It's just like the dish just
oh gosh.
made me feel control.
Oh god.
I just wanted to make you happy.
This is... She's gonna eat it.
Did something unexpected
Oh
today.
my god. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So that wasn't 2.5 minutes long. To get to this point, it was 2 minutes 18. I was trying to see what she had in that bowl. I mean, it just looks like regular cheese balls, but after this whole trailer, I'm not so sure now. I didn't really... This girl seems a little familiar to me, like maybe I've seen her in something, but I'm not placing it. This is not what I thought it was going to be. This is... I mean, I thought it was going to be horror, and maybe, you know, on some levels it is kind of horror just because of what she's going through, what she's doing here. But it's not the type of horror that I was thinking that it was going to be. It's more like psychological sort of, I mean, some physical horror too, just because what the heck? You know, you've heard of people having these strange cravings and desires to eat something. I think it's called pica, right? When people want to eat all sorts of stuff that would normally be harmful for them. And I have seen things before and heard of things before about people who can eat like metal. And it's like, how in the world, what are their insides made of that they can consume this stuff and it doesn't tear them to shreds inside? So this makes me, you know, wonder if she's got this sort of ability or something, and what's it going to do to the baby? How does the baby tie into it? Does her pregnancy trigger this particular thing within her? Or is it triggered by maybe some psychological issues she happens to have? It seems pretty clear that there's a little bit of dysfunctional relationship going on with between her and her husband, and also between her and her in-laws. There's some tenseness there. You can sense it, and her husband seems to be pretty removed. He's kind of like emotionally distant from her. You know, that just because of the scene of them sitting at the dinner table and he's on his phone, not paying her any attention. I mean, this sort of stuff, we all do it. Well, pretty much all of us. Most of us will do it. You know, we're with our family or whatever, and we're on the phone. But the way that it was presented here certainly underscores the fact that their relationship is not what it should be for a normal, loving couple. So yeah, this is funky, and I was not expecting it to be like that. So that's interesting. The trailer itself, yeah, more than 2 minutes, but up to this last scene here where it shows her eating these cheese balls, I guess, in the credits, it's 2 minutes and 14 seconds. And unlike some other trailers that have felt long at this length, this one did not. And I think a lot of that was just because it was kind of like giving you these little breadcrumbs leading you along the way, and you're like, where is this going? And then it takes you to this really weird place, and by the time you start to sort of understand this strangeness that's happening, you're fully drawn into what they're showing you. So I feel like the trailer was really well done in that regard. And it does make me curious to find out what in the world is going on with her and what is going to happen. I'm not feeling like this is going to have a really cheerful or happy ending. I just don't sense that from this. But I kind of get that feeling from a lot of horror movies anyway, because that's typically, psychologically disturbing movies, they typically end on a negative or down sort of note. And that's how I expect this probably will end up. But I do want to check it out. And whenever it becomes available to me on the small screen, I'm not going to go see it on the big screen, but whenever it becomes available to me, I will check it out for sure. And it might be something that I check out sooner than later, because I will remember this trailer. And so yeah, I'll come back here and let you guys know what I thought about it. And you guys too, if you see it before I happen to, let me know what you think. This is curious. This trailer is one of the few that has really stands out to me as quite unique. So okay, all right. Well, that was that. I'm going to wrap this up. Bye.